My name's Gavin, and me nice to you. Welcome back to the Gavin Talks About YouTube channel. We talk about anything and everything. Today we're going to talk about Disney Pixar's Monsters Inc., which was released in 2001. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell because I post every single day. As always, let's get right into the video. So Monsters Inc. is probably in the top 5 for me, right? Like, when I'm ranking these movies, it's probably going to be in the top 5. Just warning you. Because great sequence to open up the movie, great visual, great way of setting things up for the future, great message behind it, like an adoption type, very loosely an adoption movie, right? Like, I'm not saying it's a full adoption movie because they don't have a kid at the end, but no, it's just like a found family type movie until the end, and she returns to home. He comes back and is depressed, pretty much, right? Like, it hurt my heart to see that, but you know how it is, right? Like, it's basically like a foster parent. You're only there for a short amount of time, but in that short amount of time, you make a lot of friends, you make a lot of family, but we all know it's not going to last forever. I wouldn't know, I wasn't in foster care, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of like that message, right? But yeah, the great way of establishing what this company does right after that, right? Like, this company, Monsters Incorporated, is full of monsters. And they collect Scream to keep the power on. So, what do we do in the real world? Collect oil, we collect things, we collect, like, energy, kind of, to produce power, to make everything go on, to make these lights stay on for me, to make my computer work, to make my camera work, you know? This is all the things that Monsters Inc. does for the Monsters universe. So that was cool to finally watch this movie again. I've watched this like a few months ago, but I don't remember it. But then I sat down and actually watched it, and God, this, such a beautiful movie. Boo, fun. She was fun. I do kind of have a question, though. So, in this movie, we have the iconic Toy Story sky. Of course, there could be a question, right? And it could just be like a regular reference. Could just be like a regular, like, hey, that's a cute nod. But no, in my opinion, I feel like we teased that. I feel like Andy was scared by Randall, right? I think Randall was Andy's monster. I mean, it would make sense, right? It would make sense if everything was connected to that movie. If anything and everything connected to that movie, then of course the later years can disprove this theory, but the Pixar theory is very real in this time. But yeah, 2319, 2319. Freaking funny. The first time. The second time it got repetitive, and then the third time it was like, okay, thank God he shut him up because I was getting annoyed too. But yeah, cool setup to like to have it so Boo is scared of Randall. So you obviously know something's up, right? And then you find out that Mike orchestrated something with Randall to get her home. But in his eyes, he doesn't know, right? He doesn't know. It's just to get Boo home. But little does Mike know, Randall's gonna kidnap her. Randall's gonna, like, Water Nukes and him are conspiring, right? Like, that's the majority of what's happening, right? Okay. So also, let's talk about this whole Randall thing at the end. Is he dead? Because I saw a theory on Reddit. I know. Worst place to be. It really is. But I saw a theory on Reddit, and I kind of believe it, that the dark side of it is Randall got skinned because of alligators, Florida, you know. And yeah, Randall got skinned and is now dead. R.I.P. to all the children that I just scared. I'm sorry. But yeah. But yeah, it's a scary theory. And hopefully it's just a theory. I don't think it's real. It's a cool, dark story, but I don't think it's real. So y'all don't have to picture that. But yeah. Let's see. I do like, okay. So I do like, them going from door to door. And I have a question. I think I'm stupid about this. Them going door to door, do they go into Lilo and Stitch and then go into Mulan? Am I dumb? Am I just reading into things that aren't there? Or did they go through Lilo and Stitch and then go to Mulan? If that's the case, cool. Awesome. I love that. Do more of that. If that's not the case, then I'm just reading into shit. But yeah. It's a cute little goodbye from Boo at the end. We saw Nemo. We saw a toy of Nemo, which is funny because Nemo didn't even come out yet. It comes out the following year, so that was cool. But yeah, such a great movie. Top 5 Pixar movie, easily, right? Like, easily one of the top 5 favorite Pixar movies. It might even be my top 3, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know, though, because I know a certain movie that's up there. I know it's not up. I don't hate that movie. We'll just talk about it when we get to it. Let's get into the character rankings now. At number 10, I have Fungus, Psychic of Randall. Pretty easy to explain. He doesn't do much. Really the bottom 3 don't really do much. But yeah, Fungus is just there to help Randall, and then at the end, we don't really see him because he got the air sucked out of him, and then he's gone for the rest of the movie. So, at number 9, we have George Sanderson. This poor guy. And screw you, dude, for like calling him out every freaking time. Stop calling him out. You got what you deserved. At number 8, we have Abominable Snowman, and he's funny. I like him. Snow cone. I love that about him. He is easily the best. Like, he's the character that you didn't know you wanted, but when you get him, you want more of him. I wish we got more of him, but we don't really. I haven't seen that Monsters at Work show, so if you guys think that's worth the watch, let me know, and I'll probably watch it. But yeah. At number 7, we have Roz. I love Roz. The reason why she's at number 7 though is because her character arc really ended after that phrase, right? Her character ended after the phrase of "I'm always watching you," and then picks up at the end, which perfect, great. I'm glad that we came back to it. And I'm glad that that line has like a double meaning now, because I'm always watching you. CIA, FBI, CD, you know. It's cool. It's a cool little nod, you know. Anyways, at number 6, we have Celia May. And she was a great love interest for Mike. She deserved better than Mike. She got treated like crap, and I felt bad. And I wish I was just there to give her a pat on my shoulder and just be like, "You go get him, girl." At number 5, we have Henry Waterloo. Okay. I get he's low on the list, but hear me out. My top 5 is stacked, right? So, who else to be on there except for Henry Waterloo? Because he wasn't a bad character at all. It's just, to me, he was a character that, great. Like, I can't say anything negative about this character. I'm trying. But it's hard to, because all these characters really had a great moment, right? And great moment. It's just, you compare to the other 4 I have above him, and Waterloo doesn't really have a candle. Doesn't light a candle next to them, right? At number 4, we have Randall Boggs. And I feel like you guys are going to come after me after this. So let me just say this nicely. Randall Boggs, great character. I love him. He is a great slimy character. And him in the horror, like the horror aspects, he did great. He's a great horror villain. And for a movie called Monsters, Inc., he is the monsters in a horror movie, right? He's the monster that we want in The Thing, or in other John Carpenter or Stephen King movies, right? Randall is that character. So he is the best of the best. It's just 3, 2, and 1 are better because these are the trio I don't think I'm spoiling anything, because obviously we only have like 3 left, and it's for trio, right? But at number 3 we have Mike Wazowski. I like Mike, got frustrated sometimes, but I do like him. I like him more on this watch than I did on the previous watches. The reason why I like him more is because he is more relatable, right? I sat down and I was like, oh, I get where he's coming from. He's not going about it the right way, but I get where he's coming from. I get that feeling, right? At number 2 we have Boo. Such a cute little character. She's such a cute character. I love her to death. I wish we had more of her. And I hope to God that Monsters at Work or whatever, I hope we get a payoff of that. If we don't, fine. And I know Brave has some little hints that old witch is Boo. I know that. I know that there's Easter eggs in the background, but at number 1 we have James P. Sullivan. He is the character that this movie is almost like owning a pet. And they actually made that reference a couple times. So it is like owning a pet, right? So I think this is a great character because he cares about Boo. Like we care about our pet, he cares about Boo. He can protect her no matter what, and that was a cute little relationship to develop, and I love it. And I have 3 quotes that I wrote down from this movie. At number 3 we have Kitty. Boo. Anytime she said that, I had a smile on my face. It was so cute. At number 2 we have I'm watching you, Wazowski. I'm always watching you. And Ross. Great character. I love that line because now it has like a double meaning, right? You really look at it on if you really deep dive it. Oh, so fantastic. So great. But at number 1, we have I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die. Warnu. Because this is when you finally figure out his motive. This is when he finally lets his motive out. This is when you finally get it. Oh, this guy is just evil. He wants to take children. He don't care. This was a powerful line of the freaking movie. This was a great sign. I love this line. It's a great line. I think it's one of the best. Therefore, it is the best in this movie. But if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And come back next week when I do my Finding Nemo review. And hit that notification bell for all daily uploads. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.